Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Crimson Skies. I wanted to get started with showing you guys something that I found out here, and that is with that mantle that I'm wearing. I don't need bone meal to make dyes anymore. I just plant 8 around it. I don't plant one in the middle here. I could do that too. And just harvest them over and over. And then you can right away replant them and whatnot. And I made a bunch of black dye here because I'm gonna need to make some black stained planks, because I want to remodel the island a little bit here over in our crafting area over there where we set up the stuff yesterday, and I'm gonna pick up these two here in just a second. Come on, give me the last one. The last one usually takes, I don't know why, a little bit longer. Sometimes I just use one bone meal for that. Oh, it was too late. I already got it. Good. Okay, and then we can turn this one into more petals, and I'll just put this in here for now. I don't need them. I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to make the black ones. And I have way too much, so why don't we just leave them here for now? Just like that. Good. I also changed out the vacuum hopper, or whatever that thing is called, from embers for a floating hopper hawk over here, because that way I can just open the chest like that, right? And I don't want to get too close, because I also crafted a magnet, ring of magnetization. I just had to make 8 steel and then made the mana steel out of that for the lens and so on, because I'm gonna have to do a lot of remodeling, like I said, and I tore down all of the stuff over here already, and I wanted to make sure I don't lose anything. You know, the windmills, then the crusher, the plate press, and so on. And I put all that stuff in here, and I also have a bunch of, seared bricks ready. So we can make a much bigger smeltery and whatever else we need. And I am now on version 0.9.1. He did 2 updates, yeah. Since the last episode, he's really on top of it, and also changed the quest log, the way it looks now. Can I actually see? Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. And well, inside it's a little bit zoomed in now. I like this. It's nice and big. It looks really good. Did a good job on this. And there's nothing new from what I can tell, besides I saw this one here. Apparently we're gonna kill a wither. Then the beast, we might get started soon. I don't know how much we're actually gonna progress today. We're gonna make some stuff, and now I can click on this basic calculator here, but it's still completed. Okay, so I still have to make one of them, of course. I'm not sure why it's completed. Pixel, I'm pretty sure, understands why this is completed for me. And if you start new, I'm pretty sure that this will not be completed for you. There's a new chapter, but it's empty. It's the same with this one. And then, of course, we have the pneumatic craft. But anyways, let's go back to here, where today I definitely want to get the Seared Furnace and then the insta-casting, whatever we can get done from here, right? I also processed all of the iron, copper, gold, osmium, and tin that we have. We didn't have much. And then the other thing is, what I've been doing is, because if you guys remember up here, we have the conversion upgrade, right? Now, because now when I use the drain, or when I use the drain, or I should say when I poured it into the cast right here, I've been getting a different version now of ingot, right? This one is the thermal foundation version. Then this one is the magnetic craft. When we just did it, the reward was actually from mechanism and so on. But what I've been doing is simply taking all this out, then put in the new ingots, and then unified them so they all stack, right? And I just noted I also need to do this here. Get the tooltip out of the way down here to the right, because I just updated, so... And I logged in and checked out, and everything worked. So, like I said, I want to get working on this over here today. But I want to redo the platform here a little bit, because it was already so cramped. And now when you think about it... do I have the other book on me? No, let me get that real quick right there. I do want to work on, like I said, the Seared Furnace, which is a minimum, it says, of a 3x3x3. I think I'm gonna make that a 5x5x5, just, you know, so it's a little bit bigger, leaves us a little bit more room. And then the tank right here, it says also a minimum of 3x3x3. It can be up to 11 by 11, and I don't know how tall, but I think I'm also going to make it a 5 by 5. I'm going to make a 5 by 5 smeltery, the tank, as well as the furnace. So that's going to take up a lot of room, right? And then we might also eventually have more immersive engineering multi-block structures and so on. So I kind of want to spread out a little bit. I think I got a pretty good layout now. The only thing that kind of bugs me, but I'm not going to change it, is that this is 10 by 9. This one is 10 by 9. And this one is 10 by 9, while the other ones over here are all 9 by 9. Which is fine, I just cannot center anything on this one, but it's not the end of the world. Now, over here, I set up 5 by 5s. I left myself always a little bit of room around it, thinking of future automations, right? And pipes running and whatnot. So these three here are all the tinker stuff that we're gonna have. Thinking of putting the furnace, the tinker's furnace here, the tank here, and the smeltery here. Reason being is that the smeltery is gonna be the closest to the crusher here, so I can run it over there and get automatically smelted down or something in the future. And then it goes straight over into the tank, and here is then gonna be our pouring section. However, that's gonna work. And then also underneath this here, it didn't really make a nice basement. I just made a big basement secure, so I cannot fall off on any sides, and it doesn't need to be lit up. This is all lower half slabs. And then, so over here, we're gonna have this RF engine, the Stirling engine or whatever it's called. And we have a nice entrance here instead of having to run over there. And now the first thing I want to do is I want to set up the power. And my thinking is I'm going to go up here a little bit higher and then have those two come down here somewhere up here, like 5 blocks, 6 blocks off the ground. That's where I'm going to put the LV capacitor. And then from there, I spread out to these two right now. These right here, by the way, these checkered blocks are all 1 block machines. I want to leave the section here. So you know, for now we can put the mechanical thingamabob here, the mechanical squeezer here, and then we can put other stuff later next to it, you know, like pulverizer, furnace, and the squeezer from forestry, and the centrifuge, and all these, you know, 1 block machines. So that's what I want to put here. And on another note is, I'm also severely running out of storage room. So that's another thing I want to tackle today. Like, I would like to make a controller. I haven't checked yet what that actually costs in this pack. Draw a controller. Now that we can make these, we can actually make a controller, no problem. I still have the diamond as well. So I could make one of those, and then instead of the chest, because most of these chests here, I just took a bunch of stuff out of here and put it in there. You know, I'm really starting to run out of room. Almost all of these chests are getting full. These are ores and so on, and then over here, I mean, I still have a little bit of room, but as you guys can see, I'm starting to run out of room. And now that we have the RF Tools mod, I was thinking that we could make ourselves, if it is possible. Let's see here real quick. If there is not some kind of roadblock, this one needs a machine frame. That's a little bit out of reach. So we cannot make the modular storage. We cannot make anything from RF Tools. So is there any other storage that we can make that would be better? Applied Energistics, but I'm guessing that that is way out of my league right now. Let's just check. Because I haven't really looked at it. Let's see what let's see what a drive costs. Okay. That's all good. Dandy, what's it take to make an inscriber? That's definitely doable. Recipe for this. Sky Stone. Let's see how we make this one. That's stone brick and sooty marble, so we could even make that. So maybe we're not too far away from that. I have no idea. I've seen in here, when we take out this blueprint and change it to this one, we can make the presses. Oh, it takes iridium plate. But we can make iridium. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get that done today. Different storage, but that's definitely something I want to keep in mind here and start tackling soon. How you doing? Apparently I did not put a torch down or something. Let's go ahead and get the skelly real quick. Hello? How you doing, sir? You are not welcome on my island. Alright, F7. Whoa, okay. Yeah, there was a torch here in the middle, and apparently that messed it up, and let's put one here when I started putting up these. Okay, so let's focus here. Sorry, I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of the things that I really want to do on the island. And I should be able to do this on the go, because it's always a problem then when you make tall platforms or something, or tall pillars. How are you going to get back down? That's the biggest problem, right? So I'm going to just go ahead and let's see here. Ooh, there's another yellow X. I do want to go up quite high because then I'm also going to get more power, of course. And I don't see the windmill spinning the whole time. So if we put it up there, let's go one more block and that's it. So on top of this one, I'm going to put the windmill. And which way do we want to face it? Face it this way or face it that way? I think, let's get up here. Let's face it this way. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so yes, so there it is. We're gonna hook this one up, and I'm gonna do the other one the same way, of course. This should start spinning now. There's a connector, and that gets rid of the X. Okay, good. And then, like I said, from here, hopefully I can run down in a straight line to right down, 5 blocks off the ground here, and run this together. And I can leave the ladders on there. It doesn't matter in case I need to go up there for some reason. Okay. So this is what it looks like now. I made a second capacitor bank. The sole reason for this being that I wanted this to be centered. I know I'm crazy, but because this is an even number, not odd, it looked just stupid. I hated it. So I made a second one. And it's just 3 iron, 2 copper, a lead, a redstone, and 2 of the treated wood planks. I think those were those called, right? Treated wood? Yeah, treated wood planks. And then I also needed to use the... from the connector, I needed to go to a relay because there's no way to come from the connector straight down, right? And I also needed to crisscross it here because I could not come from either of these relays directly to the connector here. This showed obstructed, this bracket. But when I crisscrossed them, so I went 1 block further away, it worked. And it looks good. And then, of course, these over here are all for the single machines, as I said earlier. I needed to come from both of them together again, right? So I always use power from both of them to another relay. And then from this relay, I came over to this side if I ever want to have power here, right? And then from that one down to, right now, the mechanical squeezer. And I placed these right here, these wooden posts on top of a scaffold, because if it was one lower, this one here, my head almost got stuck in it, right? And I didn't like that. So this is what I'm going with. And then on the other side, the same spiel. I'm coming out of these two to this relay and then over to the plate press and to the crusher. So that's all working here. And I actually should put a chest here for the output. And then we're also going to do something over here to catch the stuff that comes off the metal press. Eventually, now I just need another chest. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. Okay, I need 2. Actually, let me bring another one. 3. Alright, and then I started laying this out here. So this, like I said, is going to be the Tinker's Furnace. This is going to be the tank. And this is the Smeltery. I want to set this one up first. That's why I have these 2 chests. And then we have these 2 hoppers. One pointing into that. They're pulling out of these 2. And then, oh, I did bring it. Okay, so for example, here for now we have the ingot cast. And we can close this hole here and this one. Good. Then all the output goes into here. And then on this one here, I want to put the next hopper. And just so it looks better, I don't really need to have... I wonder if I'm going to be able to place that so it faces... Yes. It just looks nicer to have the chest up here instead of just the hopper, right? And I want to finish this one here right now because obviously I'm going to need a lot more seared stone. And I kind of like making them in the brick version because then I can make things like this here, right? But I think for now I have enough bricks for whatever else I need to make any controllers. So I think for now I'm just going to use these. What happened to my pickaxe? What is happening? What? What did I do with my pickaxe? Guys, what's happening? Am I losing my mind? No pickaxe? Whew. I mean, it's not a big deal if I lose this. I'm just make another one, but still, it was weird. So, what was I? Yes, I need to make the... I'm going to put the 2 redstone thingamabobs up here. 1 and 2. And then put the levers up here. So, I have set up the tank before, right? But the problem is that when you want alloys, all the metals that you pour into it, that's the beauty about this. They do not mix, right? But if, let's say, I ever want to make bronze or I want to make alumite or whatever out there, right? I want to be able to pour it here. So I made a 3rd valve, and then from here, we're going to be eventually... I'm not putting this up yet, but from... Wow, okay. What's going on here? Or maybe because it's not formed, so that's why it doesn't count as an output. But I'm going to go up, and then over, and then back down into here. And so this way that the liquids come over here. And like I said, this one, I don't know how much we're actually going to use it, right? If I just put a bunch of iron in here, and I want iron to be poured, why not just pour it out right here? There's no reason to put it into there. If we're not going to make use of that... what's the thing in the quest book that we're supposed to make? The... instant casting, the speeding up time. I think one of these here is the one where you can put where you can just pour ingots automatically, right? So we might put that in here or there. I'm not sure yet. I don't even know if we can put it into the tank. Maybe we can only put it into the smeltery, but we'll figure it out in a minute. So I think for now, let's just use these right there. That's fine. And turn this one here also into bricks. We're just going to close this. I don't need the edges, of course. But I think it looks better when we have them. And now we should have a functional smeltery. Yes, we do. Okay. So now I can make more. And I think I am just going to make the bricks. It doesn't really matter. It takes the same amount. One cobble is 1 brick. So let's just get 6 stacks of this for now and cook that up. And then we'll talk about the other stuff here for a second. I don't want to put this out of here and put these in, and then I can pick them up again. Because these right here, for the time being, I'm going to put it back here. So I'm going to put this here, and we need to pull out on the bottom of the light well. If you guys remember, you can only extract from the bottom. Okay, and then we can put this in here in a second and turn this on to always. And now I can start putting cobble in there so it starts filling. The pipe itself, I think each one of these pipes holds 4 buckets. I don't think there's any way to see this, but it's just a feeling, right? This is full, and when you look up here, the tank is not filling for a very long time. So I think each one of these pipes holds 4 buckets, and then the tank fills. So what I've been doing is just leave this here and keep giving it... Oh, it's already pouring. Cool. All right. So we're getting there. I'm really liking this so far. So now let's take a look real quick. All right. I'm going to need to make a bunch of lead here, as well as nickel. But I wanted to get one thing done first. Oh, it's over here. I'm going to only make a few lead right now, just so we can do what I want to do here. Let's just make... let's make 5. That's okay. That's all we need right now. And leave this here. Because I want to make a couple pipes here first. The one from Ember, so we can set up the rest of this to be automated. You know, I want to start pumping in and out of things as much as I can. So, like, I think right here, I want to have the input chest. Let's put it like that. And then the item extractor here. And I need to make more of these item pipes. And that's what I need the lead for here. First, I want one set would be enough. So, really only need 3. And then they are going to come... Can I place this and get up here? Perfect. And then they're going to come over. I think 1 more up. So, I need something here that I don't care about losing. Oh, you know what? I could turn this off for a second. I'm gonna need that lever for over there in a minute. Whoops. I know I can jump up there. There we go. But I just want something so when it falls in, it doesn't start crushing. So I want it to be right here. And I made an open crate from Botania. Even though that might be a problem later on because I have a magnet. Okay, but that's where it's gonna pump into, right? So right now, we are just gonna drop these 5 in here. Bada bing, bada bang. Turn this on and step back so I don't suck them up. Right, and it should give me, yes, lead right there. And that's the first time we're actually gonna make something. Is this done pouring over here? Yes, finally. I actually turned it over to Seared Stone because it was taking so long to pour the bricks. Okay, so I get exactly 2. I doubled it, I should say. And then up here, of course, we have that sitting, but I'm just going to put them in like that. And then we can turn this on. And the first light that comes out, I'm going to turn into a plate. Okay, here we go. Give me that. And I can throw that on here. Very good. We're getting places. I'm liking this. Give it to me. And now I need 2 more lead. Perfect. And I'm gonna probably have to put a crafting table over here soon. So I don't need to run this way all the time. Alright, good. And then... Oops, where am I going? I should be able to... I hope this works. I am not really sure. Because embers has been causing me a little bit of grief here, right? So... Oh, I can't open this. Grr. Okay, I want to be out of the top, so I don't know if we can use the crates here from... Oh, wait a second. I have them over here. Let me get 8 of them. And we'll use this instead, so I can open it regardless. Put this here, and let's process this nickel here first. I could make the invar in here already, right? But I don't want to smelt down the ingots. We're going to use the alloy kiln for that. So let's see if this works. Wow, it tossed it in the quick. That is amazing. Oh, look at that. Pulverized platinum. Very nice. Okay, so let's just cook up this here real quick. Because I need to make invar for these guys right here, the hardened fluid ducts. I need invar and lead. So here's the lead, and then as soon as I have a little bit of invar, I have 1 more over there. I can make that. I really just wanted to use this here, doubling on actually getting ingots with you guys for the first time, right? Because we have not made any metals, or we haven't processed any metals with those, or this yet. All we've done is seared stone. And, oh man, this takes a long time, nickel, apparently. Let's see if we got any more side products. Wow, we got 4 pulverized platinum. That's pretty sweet. I'm actually going to leave it in here. I don't know what to do with it right now. Not true. I'm going to need to get... Let's get another... Oh, why don't we just do them all? I don't think there's any use of holding on to that. And you go in here. Cool. All right, we got nickel. Oh, yes. And now I need to turn it into invar. And I think it is 2 to 1, right? If I remember that right. And then I turn all this into more lead, of course, here in a minute off camera. But is this... I'm pretty sure that this gives me invar. Yes. Nice. So I can make a bunch more of these pipes now. And I already made 4 more light wells. You know, easy peasy. By the way, I got 3 aquamarine sand that I had. Gave me 22. I think it was 22. It gave me a huge amount of aquamarines by breaking them. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but I liked it a lot. Alright, very nice. So I can make a bunch more of these, and then servos, and then I should have everything together here. So I need a little bit of copper right now, and I wanted to show you guys the automation. The whole process right now, because I added another item extractor right here, going up over into this crate. I replaced the chest that we had up there with a crate first, because initially I thought I'm gonna come in from the top, and I wanted to make sure that I can access it like the problem we had over here. But then I came in from the side, so I could have left the chest for now, but it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and process this copper. So we put it in here, turn this on, it spits it out. It's going to process it into here. And we turn this one on, and it will automatically bring it up over here. And it will automatically go into the smeltery. And then I hope now that gold and copper doesn't mix into something. But I don't think it does. And that's why I have levers on all of these, by the way. So if I know something will mix that has a byproduct, then I can stop it. It does not look like it mixes. Okay. And then we turn this one on, and it will automatically make me the ingots, right? But what I actually wanted the copper for, I have a bunch. Totally missed that. I looked in the chest. I had it on me. Is right over here. I wanted to check. This is the plate. I don't want that right now. I just want to test if this works with something I know I'm going to need later. And I don't know if I'm going to need any plates, but I know that later on we'll need more of these wires. Because I put a crate in the end here. Because I am not sure if they will automatically suck this up, or if I need to make that special, whatchamacallit, that special conveyor that we need from there. And I'm going to press shift so I don't use my magnet. Let's see, I think it will go in. No, okay. So there's one more that I'm thinking that might work, and that is if I put it here. Let's try this again. Like I said, I thought to remember that. Let's just do one in case it doesn't work. I thought that there was one way that it does work. Okay. Now it went in. Perfect. All right, I'm just going to make the second one here so I can actually make more of the wires right now. Or not right now. Like I said, I didn't need this. I just wanted to have them. And I'll just keep it in my inventory. Okay, and then this is all the seared bricks and so on that we have. So let's go ahead and set up some of this here. Let's go ahead and run this pipe here first. So I hope it doesn't interfere with this one here. And I thought we're just going to... So I can walk underneath it. And it should come to here. And it doesn't connect yet because it's not formed, right? And then we'll use one of the servos right there. It feels so good, guys. Let me tell you. Ooh, I need another lever. Okay, I'll make a lever in a minute. So we can set this one here to redstone high. Yes, so I need to turn it on so it actually sucks it out. Okay, good. And I made these already. So we're going to have 3x3 in the front here. So we can actually see what's inside. And then my question is, I think I want to keep the... Oh, yes, so I'm going to need to make another drain for sure. So I can pour this out if I want to. And I think I'm going to put that here. Yes. I made a crafting table and put it over here. So we're going to have one drain. And then I also need the tank controller. I think that was a bucket. Yes. Okay. Hey, quest completed. Okay, so I think we're going to put one of these underneath both of these. Put the drain up here. And then put the tank controller here. So I'm going to have another one of these setups probably right here. Okay. And then I think all we need to do is completely enclose this. We need a lot of these. Like that. I've only built this thing one time before. Amy, you telling me that I'm going to need to make more for this? I was hoping to do this all in one sitting now. But it's fine. And then the cover. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a... Whoops. I didn't want to click on you. That's really bad, by the way. Actually, let's lose these 25 up first. Let me my chisel. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this should have formed now. And I believe that's what it is. We got a tinker tank. We can store 3,472 ingots in here. Holy shnikes. Alright, so let's place this one more time. Okay, let me go ahead and... I kind of want to test it, right? So let's go ahead and get an... Oh, I don't have any more redstone. I need to make some redstone first before I can make a lever. Do I have a lever? I don't need you right now. Let's just use this lever for right now. I'm completely out of redstone, so now this one here will turn this on. Okay. turn this off and turn this off. Is there something we can smelt up real quick? I guess I could do Seared Stone, right? Yeah, let's do that real quick. I have a bunch over here. So this is 18. I cannot put 18. I need to put 16. That makes an 4 seared stone or 16 bricks right now. So we're just gonna wait this out for a second to smelt. Okay, it's all smelted up. 4 blocks worth. Now if I turn this on, it should be pumping this over here. There we go. It's right here. Now I wonder if I want to have... Nah, I think we're fine here. We got 4 blocks of this stuff. Okay. And like I said, I don't think we're actually going to... I'm going to leave it here, but I think it would make more sense to have this thing made. Let's first of all check here. We're getting 6 seared stone, okay. No, I got to click on claim and done. I think we're going to use... Not the speeding up. This one right here, the smart output. Let's check real quick what that costs. Oh wow, 4 ice. I think it was... I think I remember how to do that. Okay, let's get these 2. And we're gonna set them up here again. That's where I had them initially. And I didn't want to leave them here, but it's fine. So let me go ahead and get 1 bucket of water. And then we'll get 1 bucket of... Whoa, getting turned around here. The liquid starlight, and that makes me ice. I don't remember if we have ice. There's nothing in here. There's a bucket. Okay, good. And right there. Okay, so now this should make us some stuff. I'm going to press shift so I don't pick them up. Okay, it made something. Oh, look at this. That goes fast. And I'm going to let this run until it's out to just get a bunch of ice, an extra amount of ice. I think that's fine. Very cool. So we got the smart output. Again, a block I have not used very often. So, do I want to replace this one here? No, let's not replace that one. Let's put the smart output here. I have no idea, like I said, if this works. It did not form. And then we'll put this one here. Put that in there. And I'm gonna make another faucet. So I have both of them. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, why don't you use pipes? The problem is that pipes hold a lot more. What if I only want to pour 1 item? I can right-click it once, right? Right here, I'm going to set it to Seared Stone, and I want all of this poured. This is like mass producing over here, right? Let's go ahead and see. Yep, it works over here as well. All right, cool. So this is not bad. And if I make this a... What is happening? Why is there... Why is this like endless here? What's going on? What? What's going on? Oh, 64 because I don't know. I mean, I should have only gotten 16 extra. I didn't pay attention now. So that means I probably want to make another one of these. But I guess for right now, we'll put the Basin Upgrade in here. And I'm going to leave this on. And then I'll make... Because I'm going to have to get more... Seared Stone. I'm pretty sure that's not enough to make this guy over here. Let's go ahead and close this off again. Alright, good. So this is empty for now. I'll feed this more Seared Stone in a minute. Because the other thing we also need to make is this guy first. This is the furnace controller. And, sweet. What do we get for that? 4 seared bricks. Okay, or Seared Stone. And we got this one. Okay, speeding up the fuel input machine uses speed upgrades and fuel to increase the speed of the smeltery. Well, okay. I guess I'll have to craft this here in a minute. Does it? Oh, I was already there. Tinker IO. What do you cost? Just, okay, this is aluminum. I have all this. And then I needed one of these. tin, sugar, gold. All easy to do. So I'll make that in a second. But I wanted to check out again this one right here. So it looks like the lava should be in the corner. And then we can put this however we want. Does it say anything can be made of using seared blocks? At least one tank for fuel must be present. Placed at an outer edge of the structure. Okay. So that means the tank is going to be... Once I make it... out here, and let's get this guy. So we're gonna put the tank right there. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any levers or anything. And we're gonna put the controller right there. I need to make some more gunpowder. I need it anyway for all the redstone we'll need. Eventually, I'm out completely. And I wanted to get this. So, let's go ahead and make our fuel input machine. Then we need to make one of these base upgrades. Put that in here and get 4 speed upgrades. And let's make a bunch of this stuff here. 32 fuel. And finish that one. I get again 6 seared stone. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. This one here we'll do as well in a minute. So, let's see where this goes. But I think that one is the one that needs to go down here. I know there was one that needed to sit underneath this. So let's put this here. Fuel input should be placed in the smeltery structure. Alright. Guess I was wrong. How about there? That worked. And I actually made this before I made all this because I figured, hey, if I can speed up my seared stone production, you know, that's what I want to go with. Sorry. Let's go ahead and put these 4 in here. And then 32 solid fuel. Ratio 1 to 4. I don't know what that means. Let's grab some cobble. Because I'm going to need to make quite a bit more. Not that much. But let's get... Alright, let's get that much. I need to switch this on again to make me more cobble. Let's just put 2 stacks in there. Over yonder. So let's just leave these 46. Put that in here. Oh, wow. Look how fast this is. It's almost better to put this in here by hand instead of waiting for the thing up here. Wow, that is really fast. How much did this use? 2 so far. And how much did this make me? 18 blocks. So we'll pour this in here. Oh, I need the basin upgrade. What did I do with that? Oh, it goes there. There we go. Well, it's actually not bad at all. It takes longer for this to pour out than getting that. That is pretty sweet. Alright, you know what? We might have... I'm just going to let the rest here pour. And let's go ahead and get our chisel. And get all of these turned into that. Well, that might be enough. We'll see. So that is the second layer. So this is number 3. Now I'm gonna need a little bit more, but I still have the bricks on me. Anything else? I can always make more. Who cares? Because we still have to set up the lava. So now this is the last one here. Come on. Okay, so I need exactly 15 more. I'm gonna say that I do not have that. 7 blocks. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Once that is done, these... And that should be enough now. Give it to me. Are you empty? Is this pumping it fast enough? It does. And then we'll just wait for this here. And done. Okay, good. So now I can just take these out. This is super fast. I'm kind of digging this here. All right, there's 15. Turn them in. And get this so I get back up there. And I do not even know what we're gonna cook with this. Wow. Last block here. Come on. Alright. Of course, I can't cook anything yet because I still need the lava. But it formed. Very nice. Now, did I do all the quests here? I got this. Yes, I got everything. And I also wanted to make the tool forge. Might as well get this out of the way. I had the iron. Just like that. And we got our tool forge. Are we getting something cool for this? Give me something cool. Come on. Alright, but anyway, we got it. So now we could make a lumber axe or whatever else we need. I don't know. What would there be that I would like to make? Well, we're gonna have to fight a wither eventually. What are you? A laser gun. What? We got laser guns? Is that part of... Well, it must be part of Tinker's. I had no idea there's laser guns. Alright, so now that we have this... Yes, we still have to work out the lava. Let's do that real quick. I'm gonna need this. And I'm gonna need these bad boys over here. I'm probably gonna waste some lava, but oh well, it's free. So I set along here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then here I want to have... I must have forgot those. Are they in here? No. Where are they? Oh. There we go. I wanted 2 drums. Just so I have a little bit of reserves both ways. I want 1 here and 1 here. And then on top of this, I'm going to place these 5. And then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll set all these to ignored, because I always wanted to be pumping out. Okay. And then I'm going to come from here upwards. I cannot come out from the top, or I need to close this off. And then we'll go up 1 more, and the same over here. And bring them over to here and then down, so I can still walk past here, right? And then we'll do the same over this way. It's kind of funny how fast we're now being able to do things once we got past the crusher stage. That was really it. And it's a lot of fun. Alright, and set this to ignored. And set this to ignored. And apparently I miscounted. Alright, and now what I can do here is simply spend some time here later on after I'm done with the episode and just keep feeding this cobble, because it uses it's totally random. Sometimes they last forever, sometimes it takes forever. But look how fast this is filling over here. And it's also because it's night. These things I should only feed at night. During the day, it's a complete waste. They're not doing anything. But that is what I wanted the drums for, because that way I have some reserves, right? Once everything is full. And I think for right now, I'm going to take this fuel out, because I really... If I just process some ores, I'm not in that big of a rush, honestly. I'm going to turn this off as well, so everything is off from the automation. Off, off. Okay, good. I'm going to have to figure out if there's a way that I can make this more visual. This one over here works. We got a lot done. I guess I do want to show you guys how this thing over here works if you have never seen it before. Let's see, what can we do? Let's do half a stack of potatoes. And also, I can always use some of that. You know, I usually smelt all my stuff over here, right? But we have this thing now, so we might as well put it to good use. And let's put this and that in here. You guys see it? Put 16 in each slot. And it takes a little while. It's not very fast. But it's going to cook all 16 of these at once. Right? And I don't need any other things because it's using lava back here. So that is really cool. And we're doing great. So now we got this automated over here. Now, I'm definitely going to... I have an automation in mind that I've already played with in a test world. That automates this stuff over here. This guy right here. The collector crystal, where we transform the terracotta or whatever into ores, or most what you do is turn the sand into clay, right? That's what you need the most of. So that's definitely something I want to get started with next time. So I can just don't need to babysit this all the time and, you know, come over here, constantly collect clay and then put sand again and whatnot. Let's see. This is done very soon. It does take a while. Here we go. One more time and the potatoes are going to be cooked. Bam. Potatoes are cooked. And then you guys just have to take my word for it. The clay turns into terracotta. And that is it. And if every one of these pipes holds 4 buckets, by the way, I'm going to be quite busy here until all of this is full with lava. But then this side over here, I probably not use much. But this side over here is probably going to need a lot throughout the next couple of episodes. So guys, that is it for today. We did rebuild our... I think it looks good. Let's go up a little bit here. So I can also take my screenshot. Yeah, I'm liking this. I think this is going to be the screenshot right there. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you guys have any comments, tips, or tricks, please go down in the below section and leave them for me. I always read all of them, and most of them I respond to. I usually don't respond to some comments that are repeated, right? If somebody already commented the same thing, I reply to them, and the other people then just didn't read those or anything, right? Sometimes there's too many. Anyways, I'm rambling here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.